Do the clap.
Right.
Hi everyone, I'm Chrystal.
I'm Rebecca.
This is new.
Yeah.
This is Midstreamers. This is our new channel together, and it's wild. It's been kind of almost a year-long culmination of building a friendship while I was ill, and we honestly hadn't met but just once. Rebecca just kept reaching out to me and started a friendship.
I got her.
She got me.
Yeah. We met at a DAR meeting, and you had to go and take care of yourself. And we said we were going to make sourdough sometime, so that's why I kept bugging you.
Well, actually, I think that's what it was. So she and her husband came to this meeting, and I had made sourdough for the potluck.
Right.
And I think, in fact, that day it fell a little flat, if I remember correctly. But you guys thought it tasted good.
It did. It had good, excuse me, had a really good crumb. We're going to talk about sourdough later, trust me.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to show you a lot about that. That's one of our passions. So let me tell you, it wasn't flat. I mean, it wasn't like, oof, but it was good.
Yeah. Anyway, so we connected over bread, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah.
And she continued perfecting her sourdough skills. I mean, she makes some sourdough. It's nuts. It's nuts.
For about 10 years now.
And I'm an amateur. I've been piddling with it.
I wouldn't say that. She's our intermediate.
I'm an intermediate. Okay. I'll take that. But anyway, so we started having coffee and tea. Honestly, the first time I came over to visit Rebecca, I believe you made me tea the first time, or was it decaf?
It's hibiscus tea.
Hibiscus tea.
Yeah, yummy.
And just talking and finding our common connections, which has been fun for me. And I haven't had a friend in probably a decade. I mean, I have had acquaintances that I've connected with, but not someone that I would say, oh, this is my friend. This is my girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we clicked. That's what she's trying to say. Click. But what we really bonded on was not only our common interests, which were sourdough, we also loved to craft with the Cricut. I don't know if you're kind of getting this, but we're both semi-retired, would you say, or fully retired for you?
I mean, I think I'm just done with corporate life.
You're young. You're really young.
I'm really done with the 9 to 5, I think.
Okay. So she's semi-retired.
Yeah.
And that's the title. The title describes us both, the Midstreamers.
The Midstreamers.
We're kind of midstream. I've been retired for almost 20 years. So I'm kind of used to that home management life, a lot of home buddying and all that kind of stuff. And it takes some practice once you're coming out of a 9 to 5 job.
That's right. I'm like a newbie.
To learn how to relax and do what you love to do, which is one of the other things we love to do. We say we love to film.
That's right.
And Miss Chrystal has a really great channel that she has, and she's reviving it as we speak.
As we speak, I will actually link my latest video above if you're interested. It's called Sage Dawn. But really, you know, I'm a 52-year-old woman that has been in corporate engineering and leadership for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And my plan was to work until, you know, retirement, 68, 70. My plan was to go, you know, just keep climbing the ladder. And I just, I got squeezed completely dry as I went through a promotion last year, which probably exacerbated my, I had neck problems, which I needed a massive surgery. But meanwhile, I was planning on taking some time off, getting the surgery done, getting well. And then I was like, wait, my brain started slowing down. And I was like, wait, maybe this is what I need to focus on for my well-being. And so I quit. And I have been working from home. Like I'm one of the early virtual, like work from home, remote workers well before the pandemic. I've been doing it about 15 years, almost 20.
Yeah.
And,
yeah.
My parents actually moved to Arkansas and they were, even earlier than me.
Oh, they
worked from home. They brought their jobs from Atlanta and came to Arkansas and continued their jobs here remotely. It was wild.
Wow.
And that was like 25 years ago.
So you had exposure to that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And a lot of folks out there, I know this from being on YouTube, and so does Chrystal, that the audience on YouTube, there's a very big audience for people that are at midstream. Yeah. They may have a 9-to-5 job. They may be thinking about quitting and starting to live their life with passion, with something that they love. They may not. They may stay there, but they may have a hobby that they love too.
Or they may be in a 9-to-5 and needing sort of a change in perspective.
Right.
You know, because like you can just get sucked into this machine and forget who you are.
The grind.
And you need to continue finding yourself from that grind.
Yeah, there's so many issues around that too, and some people are being forced to because of the labor market and AI. Everybody knows AI is really influencing the market right now. Personally, there's a lot of like customer service jobs that are being eliminated completely.
And it's hard to talk to humans.
It's just a lot of people are losing their jobs, and somewhat of a personal touch with business is changing.
Yeah,
but yeah. What we're here to do is to try to talk about that transition, that flow that we went through, so that other people may identify with it. They may be there, they may not be there, and then just how we kind of shift and have fun. Here in the Ozarks. I don't know if we said we live in the Ozarks.
We live in the awesome Ozarks.
We live in the heart of the Ozarks, off Table Rock Lake.
Yeah, it's absolutely gorgeous. I feel blessed every day to wake up in the Ozarks.
Yeah.
You just can't help but notice the nature and the lush scenery. And we are actually filming in Rebecca's house, which is the most amazing house. Like you wouldn't know the charm from the outside. Like it's really cute from the outside, but you come in and the views are just absolutely spectacular over the Ozark Hills. So we are filming in the most gorgeous house, and we'll have to sometime pick your brain about the history of this house.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've dug into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. And sometime we'll film outside, which I think will be fun.
Oh, yeah.
If we film outside and kind of give you an idea that that's why we're here.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that stuff.
Absolutely.
But I think it's time for, can we get to know you?
Okay.
Okay. So this is Getting to Know You, our very first show. Chrystal, what's a small everyday thing that brings you big joy? Small everyday thing.
I would have to say it's my dogs.
Tell me about your dogs.
Okay. My dog's Java. She's a big black dog. She's a Rottweiler Staffordshire Terrier mix.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a little dog. Her name is Bella, and she is a Westie.
Mm-hmm.
And they take up my present moment 24/7.
They're fun.
Yeah, they're really fun.
They're fun.
You don't get bored. You don't need a TV. You can just sit back and watch the dogs.
Right.
They do like the tug of war. It's so cute. But anyways, that's the small.
Okay. What's a moment in your life that shaped who you are today?
Ooh. I would say, mid-career, when I was in engineering, one of my managers had her sort of annual talk with me, performance review. And one thing she said to me that sort of maybe unlocked something in me at that point was, Chrystal, you're amazing, but you have to have confidence.
Ah, okay.
Don't question everything you do. And I don't know, it was like weird therapy that I got at work that applied to my life.
Yep.
So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
That reminds me of a Ina Garden show I was watching. I can't remember the actress that showed up at her house and she was cooking with her. And every time she did something to cook with her, she said, "Is this okay? Is this okay?" And Ina finally put her hand on the counter and said, "Stop doing that. Have confidence. Stop
Have confidence.
That's right. Okay. Number 3, if people only knew one thing about you, what would you want it to be?
That I was kind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us an example.
I don't know. I think just in everyday interactions and the craziness and the change in the world, you can lose track of, how humans greet each other, how humans talk to each other. And, if it's about, oh, I have this skill or I have this fancy process, or I have this X, Y, and Z possessions, you sort of lose the fact of like, hey, I'm a human and I'm connecting with this other human.
Okay. Somewhat, personal touch.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think that's important.
Yeah.
Real important. Number 4, what's something you're currently obsessed with or learning about? I know this answer, but I don't know if you're going to say it. She's going to say it. Watch.
Okay, well, I'm obsessed with a few different things.
One.
Just one.
Sorry about that. If 2 come out, I won't be angry.
Yeah. Okay. I would have to go AI.
AI?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though it's just like so crazy, I'm trying to see how it can help me and my family.
It's going to be an adjustment period. We're going to talk about AI in a show too. It's going to be an adjustment because it can be used to do so much good.
Yeah.
And I was reading a real interesting article on the New York Times about the effects of AI, what's going to happen in the future. And it was an AI expert. And this person was predicting that most interactions with people are going to become more personable, like live. So all the social media stuff that's going on, people aren't going to want to watch recordings because they're not going to believe it.
Yeah, they're not going to believe it.
It's going to be live. Almost everything is going to go live. I predict this in the next year.
Yeah.
And I love to do live videos. I love them.
Yeah. Well, and also too, like people will get pulled into doing more local things.
Right. In person.
Yeah.
Because the trust factor goes way up.
Right.
I mean, I can't tell you how many comments people make, and I can almost tell almost all AI, and I know you can.
Yeah. Oh,
I know you can tell.
It's
my
so
husband
easy.
Can't.
But give it a year.
My husband cannot tell AI from anything, and I have to come tell him, honey, that's not real.
Give it a year though, and we won't be able to tell.
I know. And see, that's why people are going to want things to be live and in person. There's going to be a lot more of that, just to ease the trust factor part.
Right.
Of that whole.
Right.
Bit.
Right.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. What's a dream you're quietly working towards?
I'm quietly working towards unpacking the obsession to always be doing something.
The constant doing. The doing syndrome. No, I'm serious. Do. Yeah, if you're not doing something, you're lazy.
Right.
You're not accomplishing a goal. And that's the exact opposite. That's the time for reflection and it being easy on yourself and reflecting and thinking.
Yeah. Like it's almost
breathing into it.
It's almost like I've over-planned through my career and within the career that then everything is a plan and executing a plan. And, and so it's like,
I have to say, I used to be a program planner for Maricopa County Social Services, and I handled lots of money and funneled it to the community. And that's all I did was plan. And you come to a point where planning is good, and everybody should have their top 1 or 2 or 3 things that they're going to accomplish. And the flow is so important. You have to be able to pivot and move through a plan. A plan is it's not rock solid. It's just to guide you. Unless there's core principles,
Right.
I could give examples of that.
Right.
But yeah.
Plans are good, but it's almost like
sort of
gotten
stifles you. Yeah.
Right.
Suffocates. the process. It takes the joy out of it.
And I'm trying to see life as more random now.
Yeah.
And then not just more random, but also making conscious decisions to go in a direction.
Right.
That's fine.
Right.
But the world is, I was just thinking on my drive over here. So I live like 5 minutes.
It was less than 5 minutes.
Yeah,
away.
less than 5 minutes away.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a big thought in my head on my drive over here. And that was, okay, this is going to be weird. Everybody on the earth at this moment in time has a very unique, just like even their visual field is 100% unique to everyone else.
That's not weird. That's not weird.
Yeah.
No, that's exactly right. Our brains are all different.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've just been thinking about that so much, is how we all, how maybe that's what you do when you get older, is you start thinking about more about sociology. And
that's a good thing.
It is.
That's a good thing.
It is.
You start thinking more about others and not the process of what. And of course, when you're young, you're supposed to do that. You're grinding. You're going through milestones.
You're building.
You have to kind of set things in place. I heard this great saying, and I love it. I try to say it to myself every day. Trust in the natural unfolding. Stop trying to manipulate every step to make it perfect.
Yeah.
Let it naturally unfold.
Yeah. Keep a good attitude through that. Know what you generally want, direction you want to go in, and let the universe sort of move through the universe like it's a river.
Right.
Rather than going upstream.
Yep.
All right.
Totally agree.
We're getting deep here, but I've got some questions for you.
Okay, here I go. I'll try.
Okay, so as you all have heard, I just stepped away from my corporate job, and to focus on healing and rediscovering myself. You've been at it for like 10 years. What wisdom? How have you filled the void of, like, how did you fill the void, like in the first couple years after you transitioned into not working?
Right. Well, I stopped working a long time ago, and I got married. I worked until I was 40. I started working when I was 11. So it was a really long haul. And I retired kind of young, but then I went back to work part-time for a good friend of mine. So 2012 is when she retired, and I decided I'm not working out of the home anymore. So I knew what I had to do, and I know this affects almost everybody, especially people in our our age group. When you stop working, people, and it's talked about a lot, how people, I hate to say this cryptically, but they sort of get lethargic.
Yeah.
They just don't know what to do.
Down.
They don't know what to do.
Right.
And it's like the thing that is most important is to give yourself grace and not push yourself to do something. What you need to do is identify those one or two things that bring you complete joy. And then you go for it as hard as you can.
I love it.
That's it.
I love it.
We only have so much time left, so you might as well focus on that.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Rapid fire. What's a typical day in your life?
Oh, a typical day in my life. I wake up, and the first thing I do is I have an app on my phone. It's called Insight Timer. It's wonderful.
I have that too.
And it's on my phone screen. The very first thing I see, I don't get up and grab my phone. But the first thing I do is I unplug my phone, and it pops up, and it says, "What's your intention for the day?" And I go in and I type my intention. And then it says, "What are you grateful for?" And I write down what I'm grateful for. So my intention today, this is our first film, is to just let it flow. That was my intention. Just unfold. And I'm grateful that we decided to just do it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Press record.
That's it.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Next question. What is one new habit, hobby, or mindset that you wish you could adopt?
I wish I could sit down more. I honestly never sit. I can't believe I'm sitting. I'm surprised I'm not standing and talking to her.
Do you have the doing syndrome too?
It's not doing. I just
standing?
I'd rather be, I just want.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I'm not
How
a sitter. Even sitting down and watching TV. Now, my husband, he is an expert sitter. He can sit and sit and sit and just, he just kind of melts.
Yeah.
And with me, I'm going, unless it's an intriguing,
Do you hop up like
movie.
3 times?
Yeah, unless it's an intriguing movie that's got me like this, I get up and go in the kitchen and cook. I'll go make bread. My husband's mad because I don't remember the movie because I only saw a third of it. So he's like, "Can we watch this again, honey?" Oh, sure. Up I go, back into the kitchen. Bless his heart.
My husband complains.
So he sees movies like 5 times, and I don't even remember.
He complains every time I hop up. He's like, "We're not even a minute in, and you're already up."
Yeah. Nope, I'm not keeping still.
Okay. Question number 4. So since you have moved to the rural countryside of the Ozarks, what is one chore or project that you thought you would hate, but you have secretly grown to love?
What's one project I've grown to love but I've always hated? I really can't think of any projects that I hate.
Kind of since moving from the city to a rural area, but you've lived rural before.
One of the things, it's not a project, one of the things that is a little bit difficult, and Chrystal loves to drive to Rogers. Rogers is about 45 minutes to an hour. I hate that. If I want to go to the doctor, I want to go to the doctor and be there at 10. Okay? Hi, Doc. I'm here. It just feels like a total waste of time.
I like to shop in Rogers. That's what I like.
It just feels like a total waste of time. But it's necessary because we're in a rural community. And to get really good health care, sometimes we travel for it. But we're not near Walmart. Okay? They do have delivery, which is nice, but we're not near Walmart. We don't have shopping malls. We have small stores. Everything is very small town here. Okay, so if we live in places where most people know that you shouldn't stress out about not getting places quickly. Yeah. It's going to take a while. Yeah. So that I had to learn.
Yeah. Life moves slower around here.
I want to be there now. Okay.
Okay. So when it comes to trying new things, so say like our sourdough journey, are you more of a read the manual kind of person, or do you like to sort of jump in, fail fast, sort of figure out as you go?
Yeah. So here's what I do. Now, let's just take sourdough because we're going to talk a lot about that soon in the future. When you start making sourdough, don't cut corners. There's core principles and things, so you do need to become regimented. You got to follow the steps, go through the pain of all that prep and all that work. But once you get into it, then you have room to move around because you're good at it. Okay. And so I don't even measure anymore. If somebody out there that's a sourdough artisan heard that, they would faint. Okay? I hardly measure.
Yeah.
And my friends, I teach sourdough classes from time to time. And when I was making my starter, they're like, "Aren't you going to measure that?" I'm like, "No." Say, "There's this much. Okay, now I need 5 times. There I go."
Yeah. I started doing that after you showed me.
And they almost fainted. I'm like, "No, you trust yourself." Okay? I know you got to, but again, start off, do measure it so that you can eyeball it correctly.
So it's not one or the other. You're saying start off with a process.
Right.
And then once you've got the initial process down, be creative.
Master it.
Yeah.
Master it. Don't stress about it, though, and don't try to do what everybody else does. Not everybody makes sourdough the same way, and they're never going to. It's the same with anything that you do that is a craft.
Yeah.
You really should learn like the masters learn and try your best to make the best bread or build the best product or whatever you're doing, and then start to wiggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what I do with my sourdough was I started making funky sourdough like jalapeno cheddar sourdough.
Oh my
boy! Pizza sourdough with salami and with pepperoni.
Oh, goodness.
And Parmesan and provolone. I'm not going to
You're
talk
making
anymore.
me hungry.
I know it. Oh, it's a meal in itself.
So do you cut a piece of bread and then do you just cut it and
eat it? You just eat it.
That is amazing.
Nuke it because it's soft.
Yeah.
Or toast it and it's crispy.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like pizza.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to try that.
We're here for you all. We're here to share how we unfolded and how we changed from the corporate life to here. And here we are in midstream. And who knows what we're going to be doing next, but what we want to do is we want to get on camera and we want to talk to you about the different phases of how that change occurred and what maybe try to alleviate a little anxiety about it in people, the fear, because people our age have so much knowledge. Most of us have good disposable income. It's just a matter of jumping in and doing it.
Right.
Now, I'm not saying quit your 9-to-5 job. Please don't do that.
Right.
But there's a lot of that happening now where people are going from that lifestyle and completely changing. That kind of a big change can overwhelm.
Absolutely. And it's almost kind of like we're discovering how to move through change ourselves as we get older and as the world changes around us. But also, like, we've had some major life changes. Rebecca moving to the area and me getting out of my job. And so we're just going to discover things together and on camera with you all. And so I just have one request for anybody watching this awesome video. First of all, give it a thumbs up if you like it. This is our very first video together. Yeah. It will really, really help if you give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, either on your phone or if you're watching on TV. Subscribe to our channel. This is Midstreamers. We would love to start building a community. Mm-hmm. And so if you have a personal story that you'd like to share about how you changed streams or changed lanes midstream, then we'd love to hear from you. So comment below this video. And with that.
One more thing. Also, and I think this goes along with what you said, if you'd like us to talk about certain things about changing from the corporate life to this kind of living, this relaxed lifestyle that we have, sort of relaxed, drop them in the comments. Tell us what you want us to talk about. We're going to come up with a nice list and see you next time.
We will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.